Hello, Internet. I hope you're doing well. I'm White Rabbit, and so this video I kind of wanted to put out because I don't know. This is a very reflective time of the year for me. Oftentimes, I end up thinking about how far I've come and what I've like been successful at, and and I figured that this might be the perfect time, considering I just beat Origami and I just put it up on my channel. I'm one day late, but that's fine. I mean, this video is one day late. If I had the time yesterday, I would have put it up, but I just didn't have the time, and I was tired anyway after I don't know 8 hours of editing. So yeah, but I figured that around now, like the 23rd is it was my channel's birthday. I've It's been 1 year since I started uploading, and well, technically 2 years since I had the channel. But you know, I I hope that my beating Origami was enough of a video for my birthday thing. I don't know. Um, it was really fun though. It really was. Uh, but the point of this is I wanted to put up a broadcast thinking because it's been a few months now. It's been 4 months since I started since I made my New Year's resolutions. And I I know a lot of people tend to fall out with them, but oftentimes if I care about them, I tend to take my resolutions very seriously. Which, for example, the channel, I have successfully uploaded one video per week at this point, consistently since New Year's, and technically a bit before because I did some stuff late December, but at the same time, that doesn't really count. So I'm very impressed with myself for being able to have stuck with it, because I wanted to do more in 2020. I really did, but I was having so much trouble. Things. It's hard to explain. 2020, I think, was one of my best years of my life. Ironically enough, but it was a very stressful time at the same time, and I struggled with a lot of fear of uploading. What if I'm not good enough? What if I get fucking bullied off the internet or something? I don't know. It seems so weird at this point because not much has really gone wrong. Not much has happened, to be fair. It's still, early starting out, so there is that, but I just was paralyzed by the stress of it. So I I needed something to force me to start uploading. I needed because in my opinion, uploading was the second scariest thing that has ever happened to me. But I'll get into the first later. Now is definitely the worst time of year that I could talk about that. But yeah, so I made a New Year's resolution to upload once a week on my channel, which sometimes it's been a broadcast, which probably shouldn't count because it's not anything that interesting. It's me just kind of venting, but it's still a video once a week, so it helps. It helps take care of the fear. And I made a resolution because I knew when I did, I wouldn't be able to break it. And it's been really, really difficult sometimes, like doing work, well, schoolwork, and also uploading. Um, that has been rough. There have been times where I've really pushed off the upload till the last minute, and in Origami Part 8, which I lovingly titled Complete Failure, I think that's really, really evident. Like, that. That was a... in retrospect, I probably shouldn't have uploaded that, because that was a, I was not feeling very good about that, but, you know, it's up there now, and it can't always just be fucking flowers and rainbows, so, you know, whatever. But yeah, so, there have been a lot of times that I really, like, put shit off, and had, like, really stressful last days of editing for, like, just hours on end when I could have evenly spaced it out throughout the week. Which, that was rough. And, oh yeah, as a little side note, I know a lot of my audio and video have been really rough because I don't know what the fuck I'm doing. If I need to get, like, a point where I have some time where I can try to learn a bit more and try to, like, do better. Because I really want to, I just don't, like, have the time for it. Fucking hell. But yeah, so I made this resolution among a few others, which a lot of them I failed. I failed a few of them. I tend to take resolutions and things like that very seriously, but only if I actually care enough, if you know what I mean. Like, if I actually, like, really want it, and I don't just think, like, oh, I should do this. If I actually really fucking want it, there's, like, literally nothing that's going to, like, stop me from, you know, carrying out with the promise that I make to myself. But, like, for example, some more resolutions that I made were sleeping earlier in the night. Yeah, no. No. I do fucking schoolwork and shit, and all of that stuff, and I am still at, like, up at, like, 4 and 5 in the morning. I am a fucking disaster when it comes to that. I was like, oh yeah, I'll go to sleep by, like, 2, which is still late, but I thought it was more reasonable. Nope. Given it 2 days, and that was gone. Because I didn't care. And I also wanted to exercise, like, 5 times a week, because I wanted to, like, get healthier. Which I didn't abandon, to be fair, but I did modify it. I reduced it to, like, 4. So, technically you could say that it's a broken resolution, but it just, like, doing the exercising was just, like, too fucking tiring. It just, like, drained me, and trying to do everything else on top of it, I just didn't have enough time to, like, catch my breath. So yeah. I think that, like, if you don't actually really care about what you're doing, you'll end up, like, giving up, like, the whole sleeping thing. It just, like, I don't think that making a resolution is very hard. I really don't. Like, you just fucking pick a task and you do it. But I also feel like you need, like, an amount of, like, fulfillment or, like, happiness or something that comes from it. Because if not, it's just going to be, like, a waste of time. I don't know. It's just, in terms of, like, the actual uploading process itself and, like, all of that stuff, I think that things have gotten to be so different. I think that things have changed a lot. And I think that it's actually pretty easy to see. I'm not sure, but, like, I feel like I've gotten a lot more confident, or a lot more comfortable just to, like, be open and just talk and ramble and do whatever. Because, like, when I first started uploading the Slay the Spire videos, I wanted so badly to try and say things and try to, like, be funny or whatever, or try to, like, do, well, be funny is still arguable to, like, to this day. I'm not sure about that one, but, you know. Yeah, but, like, I was so, like, nervous, I ended up cutting so many things out, and the massive series of cuts in the Slay the Spire videos weren't, like, entirely cutting my voice out, but, like, a lot of it was to reduce the video length, because those things would have taken a ridiculous amount of time. Slay the Spire is not a game that you can just cut down into, like, a 10-minute video. That's something that's, like, I've also actually noticed that almost all of my videos are super fucking long. I'm gonna do some short things now soon. But yeah, the Slay the Spire videos, I was really uncomfortable starting off, and then around when I started the Defect run, I started thinking like, okay, I can get into this. I'm feeling a bit better about things. I think I think it's actually okay. And now I actually feel like comfortable enough to talk and like be more serious, and yeah, I think the end of the Defect run was one of the biggest things for me. But yeah. I really do have to say though, despite the fact that it's been really stressful, and despite the fact that it's been you know, a lot of work and time put in, um I've really been enjoying it. I really have. Like I really want to make that like I really want it to be like evident that I am enjoying what I'm doing. I really want it to be I really I fuck. I wouldn't do it if I didn't enjoy it. Cuz I need to enjoy it. I can't just do something and not be happy with it. Cuz then I'd give up, like I said with the whole resolution thing. And I don't care about the amount of work. That's fine. And I know my numbers are still pretty small right now, but I don't really care about that. That's not really the point. I'll mention it because you know that's like the meta thing to do in the YouTube game or whatever. But you can probably very clearly see my lack of concern with it. Just putting it at the end of the video and being like, "Oh, you do whatever you want to. I don't care," because it really isn't the point. I figure if people want to, they will anyway, and I'm just kind of reminding them that the option's there. But it really has like been a huge improvement. Like ever since I did my first video, like things have been so good. Even though I've been stressed and it's been a struggle sometimes, I have to say like, and it's weird for me to say, but I've actually been like happy. And when I started, a I made a big choice, and based on everything and based on all of my experience, I think I made the right one. Choosing to do this as opposed to, anyway. Yeah, but fuck, what I'm trying to say is like I'm more busy and more tired than ever, but I'm actually like way happier than I've ever been. As for like the videos recently themselves, all the origami videos, fuck, those were really fun, but also they were so goddamn stressful. Sometimes I actually dreaded sitting down to record because it was like, oh fuck, I'm doing Ascension, or I'm doing the Mausoleum, or I'm doing whatever else that's going to be difficult. That was fucking terrifying. uh but at this point, honestly, like I actually like I'm free, or like I feel like I'm free to like create and do whatever the fuck I want to, which is really cool. Like I've never really had that option for up until like now. So I'm free to make all the fucking low quality, barely edited videos that somehow still take 8 hours to edit because I am bad at things. Yeah. But honestly, like I know it might be weird to put up a video reflecting on shit and resolutions and stuff. Um when everything's still so new. Like fuck, I've at the current moment, I've got 2 subs and I've got like uh realistically speaking, I've got like 5 months of YouTube experience, because in 2020 I certainly did a lot. Like 2020 was full of things that I did to try and, better myself, but I didn't really do them on YouTube. So like 5 months of experience. But like I really am a reflective person. I do a lot of like thinking about my choices, and I like to try and learn from my mistakes, and just the whole nature of that is just thinking about it, like thinking about what you've done, and I think that that's a big part of like how I do things, how I operate. So like at this point I'm just like putting my reflections on the internet, because why wouldn't I? Why wouldn't I at this point? But it's just what I do. And honestly, I really do like feel the potential that I have. I just like I need to figure out a bit more in order to do that. That's I think the biggest thing that's like holding me back right now is not understanding too much. But I do have ideas, and it's more than just like simple play game, edit, upload. Like I've actually got some more kind of unique, but I mean, let's be honest, nothing's entirely unique. I've got some non-gameplay ideas is what I'm trying to say, if I could actually get my words out properly. And I've been like writing them down so I don't forget them and everything. But fuck, the point is like I feel like things are going well. I really do. And eventually I think I really do want to try to figure out a way to do things on camera somehow, but I don't want to show my face, so you see the problem here. But I feel like for now that's a bit too complicated, or is going to be a bit too expensive, because I'd need to like figure out a proper solution. I have a few possible ideas in mind, but we'll get there. But yeah, I think that's everything that I really wanted to get into. I just wanted to like sit down and just have an honest look at everything since January the 1st, 2021. And it's been so nice. It's it's been such a good time, and I really don't know how to process it, which is why I think I had to make a video of it. Because I'm not used to things going this well. So that's cool. But yeah, anyways, before I carry on and ramble, and in order to try and get this fucking video up today, uh, I'm going to end it here. If if anyone's actually cared to watch up to this point, I hope you've had a good 2021 so far. I know shit's been kind of a mess for the past like few years, but try to think of things as optimistically as you can, because having a better mindset, I think, really does help. I think it helps you get through it. But yeah, I'm gonna leave it here. If you have listened up to this far, thank you for having any investment or care in what I have to say. Anyways, bye.